Yes, thank you, David. Happy New Year. This is high stakes, high pressure championship football. Two clubs who expected better, two clubs who demand better. Leicester City and West Bromwich Albion are two clubs right on the edge. Leicester City back home to face the music after their no-show in Sheffield. West Bromwich Albion looking to avoid 10 in a row. It's 9 successive defeats on the road. Both know the demands, both know their club's demands, and they demand more and better from their players. James. Now Ricardo Pereira. De Cordova-Reid. James is away here, he's onside. James looks to score for Ayew! And it was the right decision. And on this high-pressure night, with the stakes raised, it's Leicester City who start dealing with the pressure and rising to meet the challenge head-on. West Bromwich Albion with that familiar feeling on the road again.
It's brilliant, absolutely brilliant passing and movement, and Jordan James at the heart of it here. Look, very cleverly timed run, keeps himself onside and has the presence of mind and the awareness to pick out Jordan Ayew in a tight space. It's brilliant from Jordan James, there's no doubt about it. He has been the star of the season for Leicester City. Brilliant from the midfielder.
Price and Malumbi link up. Johnston again. Mikey Johnston, he's dug out the cross. Colin Grant was waiting. A really important touch from Ricardo Pereira, though. Stolarczyk coming for that. Then he hits the deck. He's grounded, and Ricardo Pereira slams the ball away. Albion not finished yet, and it's over the top in the end, but chaos at the back for Leicester City.
Oh, the skipper has just saved his team there. This is a really important header. Really, you'd fancy Colin Grant, but Pereira having none of it. They recycle it. Again, goalkeeper doesn't cover himself in glory. And again, Pereira to the rescue, off the line. All at 6s and 7s defensively there, Leicester. And as I said, that is not a great punch from Stolarczyk. It's a great effort from Johnson. Pereira equal to it.
There's Campbell. Hegerberg. He's done well. Ona Hegerberg. And now the pitch is opened up here for Colin Grant. It's Colin Grant! Was there ever any doubt? That was beautiful. And West Bromwich Albion will not be pushed around here tonight. Colin Grant with a wonderful strike.
Well, that's why he always predominantly wants to get it onto that right foot, because it's got unerring accuracy. The number of times we've seen this finish for him, but they work it brilliantly. There's a great little touch from Hegerberg here, and Grant is aware of the space, and he's aware that he's probably got the legs on Ricardo Pereira, and he just bides his time, settles himself, and he knows exactly what he wants to do in bending it into that far corner. Again, praise Leicester for a brilliant goal. That is just as good. Very different, but just as good. It's counter-attacking at its best, and it's a wonderful finish from Colin Grant. Game on.
Coley will try and get to it under pressure from Hegerberg. There's Grant again, faced by two again. Mowat swings that ball in, and Stolarczyk thought about coming, and then the ball rolls across the face of goal. It was Campbell who retrieved it at the far post.
Well, this is where, if you've got an Ian Wright, a Kevin Phillips, a Robbie Fowler, they get a tap in here, because he squares it. Campbell, he's not going to score from there. Look at the angle when he actually makes contact. Almost impossible for him to score. He does the only thing available to him, right across the face. No takers.
Fatawu. There's James again. Ricardo Pereira looking for Skip. And another sliding challenge thwarts Oliver Skip, but Leicester will settle for the corner.
Yeah, again, look, just like the first half, it's a positive start.
Nelson and Coley amongst those gathered here. Over the head of Akoli, and Nelson got his head on it. And he wasn't far away.
Yeah, I mean, you'd be cursing if you're Ryan Mason and this big team concede from a set piece. I think it's a decent effort from Ben Nelson.
This is Albion's worst points total at this stage of a second-tier season since 1999, but they're looking to try and add to that total here tonight, and Mikey Johnston is in space, and he pulls it back, and the post is struck by Price. That packed a punch, but the frame of the goal denies it.
Doesn't do anything wrong, Isaac Price, trying to bend it into that near post. Desperately unlucky. Does this even take... Oh, deflection, it does. Maybe Akoli may have just saved his team a goal here. Because that is bending in at pace. Could be a vital touch, that.
De Cordova-Reid for Tarwu. De Cordova-Reid again. Nelson. There's Chowdhury. Monga slipped from Campbell. May have opened the door here. Weapons header away. It's James! Never rule anything out with Jordan James these days.
Well, of all the players in Leicester blue, you would have wanted that to fall to him. The form he's in, the technical ability he has. Can't quite keep the ball down. It's a decent effort. You see how close it is here. He's just trying to get on top of that and keep it down. Can't quite do it. Not a million miles away.
Martí Cifuentes happy with what he's seeing. Hamza Chowdhury is lost out here. That could be another individual error that could cost him, but Stolarczyk makes sure that West Bromwich Albion did not profit. He had to get down sharply, and he did.
Oh, what a save. What a save. He has bailed Hamza Chowdhury out here, the goalkeeper. Chowdhury gets caught in the worst possible place. He's just not aware George Campbell is there. He just idles a little bit. Campbell nicks in, picks out Hegerberg, and that is a terrific reflex save. It really is. It's down low. He's a big man, and he palms the ball out of danger. Brilliant from the goalkeeper.
Mikey Johnston with those dazzling feet. Masha crashing in. Stolarczyk guarding his near post. Here come Albion again, and Stolarczyk gets to that one, and it's swept away by Hamza Chowdhury, but Albion are carrying the threat here.
Well, at last, what I was saying about them being superior in the air in the space of 30 seconds, two big headed opportunities. Johnson, brilliant ball, and Madger attacks it well. Great save from Stolarczyk. It's recycled, and you fancy George Campbell. Again, doesn't really get enough power. It's been a really, really good away performance, but is it going to yield the reward? Because I would say they've edged it. They've been the better team tonight. And they'll be so pleased with the effort, the application. 8 shots on target to 1. Some big chances. It's been the story of the season. They haven't always got what they've deserved.
Mavididi lifts that cross in. Oh, how about that for a finish? Abdul Fatawu! It's heartbreaking for West Bromwich Albion. But this is Abdul Fatawu, and he is in the business of scoring breathtaking goals. Just another day at the office for Abdul Fatawu. He may just have flattened West Bromwich Albion.
Oh, spare a thought for Ryan Mason. You have to have every sympathy, because his team have played well. They've been the better team, but once again, they've succumbed to an absolute worldie. Mavididi to Fatawu. How often did we say that last time they were in the Championship? It's an unbelievable volley. And it has swung the pendulum their way when they really didn't deserve it. You have to say, they don't care It's not how you perform, it's about winning. And it looks very much like Leicester City somehow have just found a way. What a relief that will be for him.
How have West Bromwich Albion lost this? But it looks like they have done. Class, quality, Abdul Fatawu. Time running out now for West Bromwich Albion. This will be a huge boost for Leicester City. Daka not moving initially for it. Mavadidi does. And Leicester now are looking to try and finish the job. Mavadidi, so many options. It's Page, kept out by Griffiths.
Oh, that should have been that. Really should have been. I think at one point there was 3 against 1 here, wasn't there? Mavadidi, super well.
Well, the Leicester City fans have found their voices now. It's not all over yet. Some thought it was. Or is it? Yes, it is. Well, Ryan Mason has seen this movie before. It has happened again. It is 10 in a row. 10 away defeats in a row for Ryan Mason and West Bromwich Albion. It's the first time that has happened to West Bromwich Albion for almost 100 years. 99 years to be, in fact. And these West Bromwich Albion players having to carry the burden of that. But Leicester City kept going, and when you have Abdul Fatawu in your team, don't rule anything out.
Well, there is that, but I think when you've got Jakub Stolarczyk in the form that he was tonight, because the goalkeeper, let's have it right, the goalkeeper has won this game for Leicester City. Fatawu's goal is brilliant, but that fella there flagged him before the game, said he needed a big night. My word, he delivered.
He needed a big night, he had a big night. Leicester City just about had a big night. West Bromwich Albion will leave here scratching their heads again. How have they lost this? It is finished. Leicester City 2, West Bromwich Albion 1.